The Beast's pirates were the crew occupying Wano country. Kaido served as the crew's founder and governor-general. The Beast's pirates effectively operated as the muscle to secure Shogun Kurozumi Orochi's power over the land. However, Kaido had personal goals of expansion, wanting to ultimately overthrow the world government in a war after acquiring superior military might. To this end, he forcibly subjugated a number of powerful pirates and their crews, for the sake of bolstering his own power. As a result, his crew consisted of a diverse number of pirates, including some species of pirate that was seldom found elsewhere. 8. Oni, the unclear species of Kaido. One Piece is no stranger to weird, human, designs. There are a lot of characters who are human with physical traits that are not typically associated with them. This makes truly determining if the Beast's pirates captain, Kaido, is a separate species or just a particularly strong human with horns a bit of a difficult task without official confirmation. That said, he is referred to as an Oni, and the world's strongest creature, implying he may not be entirely human, if even human at all. Some speculate Kaido might belong to the fabled Buccaneer tribe, which is made up of those descended from giants. More specifically, Kaido is thought to have ancient giant ancestry, due to sharing a lot of their physical characteristics. It is notable that a handful of his subordinates have horns, and Black Maria in particular shares Kaido's gigantic height. However, their species are, at least for the time being, are not made explicit. 7. A Lunarian, Kaido's right hand originating from the Red Line, a continent now known for harboring the world nobles at Mary Schwarz. Lunarians are now a largely extinct species, due to circumstances currently unknown. They are known for their ability to create fire, their large black feathered wings, and an incredible level of resilience. They tend to resemble humans with brown skin and silver white hair. The sole known survivor is King, née Alba, a longtime ally of Kaido. King and Kaido were imprisoned and used for experiments in Punk Hazard. Once the pair broke out, Kaido began organizing his crew, with King as its first member. King swore not to lose any battles until Kaido was made Pirate King, but ultimately failed to keep this promise after being defeated by Zoro. Nonetheless, King managed to presumably stay atop the pecking order of Kaido's crew for the majority of its tenure. He was the most powerful member of the All-Stars, the three strongest pirates under Kaido within the crew. 6. Cyborgs, Kaido's left hand, and a few other parts too. One Piece probably has the most cyborgs in it out of any pirate-focused series. Body modifications, often outfitted with prosthetic weapons, are common for characters who suffer debilitating injuries, enjoy tinkering around with technology, or both. Queen is the most powerful example of a cyborg in Kaido's camp. He was notably part of an illegal research institute known as MADS, alongside the likes of Dr. Vegapunk. He mixed his own mechanical expertise with the esoteric tech of Germa 66, and has most of the powers the Vinsmoke siblings hold in their raid suits. He has artificially modified most of his body, giving a technological edge to his already impressive physical strength. He is, however, not the only cyborg in Kaido's crew. Scotch, another cyborg, was stationed as a guardian to one of Kaido's favorite islands. 5. Fishmen, top brass fishmen, as their name implies, are humanoid beings with physical characteristics reminiscent of fish. Ironically, the exact race of fishmen isn't fully determined by genes, as different species of fishmen can be directly related. They typically exist alongside mermaids and mermen, who overlap with a lot of their traits. The primary difference is that fishmen's fish-like characteristics exist above the waist, but mermaids and mermans exist below it. Both species seem to be largely indigenous to Fishman Island, but many exist outside of it. Fishmen are 10 times as strong as humans on land, and even stronger underwater. Crews and communities cultivated by fishmen exist outside the island, but it is also common for those who are pirates to be members of largely human crews. Seeing as they are quite strong as a species, Kaido recruiting them makes sense. The two main fishmen in his camp are Jack, the weakest of his All-Stars, and Sasaki, one of the Tobaroppo, his top 6 officers outside of the All-Stars. Arguably, their strength as fishmen has been kneecapped slightly by Kaido, who, presumably in his push for an all-Zoan crew, may have had them eat ancient Zoan devil fruits, assuming they did not obtain and eat them independently. Seeing as devil fruits immobilize their users underwater, the location where fishmen are most effective, it seems like an odd choice. Nonetheless, their physical strength on land was enough for Kaido to count them among his best. 4 humans, the majority of the crew. Humans are common to One Piece and, as a species, possess no special skills or powers. Kaido clearly sees this as a design flaw, considering his own desire for an all-Zoan pirate crew. Since devil fruits, let alone Zoan devil fruits, are not common enough for this to be a reality, Kaido instead shipped in Smiles, mass-produced artificial Zoans, which tend to alter human physiology with extra animal parts. These animal parts can range from extra limbs, such as those had by Speed, to an attached extra head, such as Holdom's, which is located on his stomach. Humans in the crew are divided by castes based on their relation to Smile consumption. There are the gifters, those who ate a Smile and gained animal traits as a result. More commonly, there are pleasures, those considered powerful enough for Smile, but unlucky enough for it not to be a dud, instead having a permanent smile, and an inability to fully express negative emotions. Finally, there are the waiters, who haven't and, for better or for worse, will never eat a Smile due to their production being halted. Ironically, if Kaido's entire crew had consumed functional Smiles, it might only have hastened his undoing. Tama was able to tame those who ate Smiles with the Kibi Kibi no Mi, as they are now technically part animal. 3A Longarm, the informant. The Longarm tribe are humanoid beings with double-jointed arms. They have suffered some level of discrimination and are notably prized by slave traders. Their extended arms allow them superior physical strength in combat. Certain pockets of Longarms notably do not get along with the similar long-legged tribe. That said, there are examples of them crossbreeding in the past, as well as Longarms doing so with humans. Scratchman Apu was a member of the Worst Generation, 12 rookie pirates believed to become significant threats in the future. He is notably the only Longarm with this distinction. Apu joined the Beast's Pirates and then subsequently feigned an alliance with 2 crews also tied to the Worst Generation, the Kid Pirates and the Hawkins Pirates. He goaded this team into attacking Kaido, with the ultimate goal of them being absorbed into the Beast's Pirates. Apu himself is shown to be something of a cowardly opportunist, only sticking with Kaido out of fear, and easily willing to turn on him if the opportunity presents itself. 2A Mink, via a subordinate crew. Minks are mammal-adjacent humanoids, who appear to largely live on Zo, a remote island atop the back of an elephant named Zunisha. Similar to fishmen, the mammal they take after is not fully determined by parentage. The race can generate bioelectricity known as electro, and can transform into a powerful Sulong form once they stare at the moon. As a prominent warrior race with animal traits, one might feel as though they would fit like a glove in the ranks of the Beast's Pirates. However, the two are largely enemies, in part due to the historical support the Minks have had for the Kazuki clan. Jack in particular also seems to frequently oppose the Mink tribe, notably leading operations against Zo and taking on a variety of Minks. Yet even with all these disputes, it is possible one of their number joined up with Kaido. Faust is a black cat mink and magician. He is the only named crew member of the Hawkins Pirates, aside from its captain. Basil Hawkins and his crew were absorbed into the Beast's Pirates due to Apu intentionally compromising their alliance. Faust has not been seen on screen for the Wano arc, but he was likely aligned with the crew when his captain was. He notably has no established history with Zo, instead originating from the South Blue. 1 Numbers, artificial ancient giants are a powerful race in the series, and an apparent essential for any major power in the One Piece series. They are large, very powerful, and long-lived, with century-old giants being